Tell me, that's liable to do more harm than good. What is this place? What's it look like to ye? This here's the captain's bar. Straight from port, men come and sit where they lose their sea legs. Our rates here aren't for the meager. The riff-raff won't be gracing us, but their presence helps draw more established crowd. Have you heard of the Ripper? Eh, who hasn't? Has a taste for the seafaring captains, near as anyone can tell. You'll find their remains spilling into the sea after he's done with a fair night's work. I think myself safe being a bartender and all, though nary anyone can predict what a wild dog would do backed up against a corner. Hello. When getting flanked out, I burn my jagged hook scare. I know which way the wind's blowing. Who are you? So I'll tell trickster last night I did. For a second there I was like, who's that? And then I remembered. That's another Yordle, but like a water Yordle named... I remember his name. It's in my brain somewhere. I totally remember it. Frickin' Flippy Doo dodges attacks. He's really annoying. What was his name? I remember his name now that I forgot it. I slap people.
My new Peilangi friends simply wish to learn Budhu tradition. Let us search the bodies nearby.
Oh, they're in my party. Okay. Where's... This is map. I am here. That was the pub. I was just in. There's a chest. Let's go to the chest. Who are you? I know hunting's dangerous, but I thought it was just a sea. Crane snapped nearly crushed me. Who are you, people? Who are you? Gangplank's man you could profit from but never trust. Well, fortune's where we can trust but holds no profit. What's this shiny? It's shiny. Diary. From the Visionary. I finally made it to Bilgewater. I could cry with joy. The heavy stink of death on the tide confirms my dearest dream. The Shadow Isles lie just over the horizon. After decades of questing for the perfect vista approaches. Are you a painter trying to paint the Shadow Isles? You're gonna die. Since childhood, I've longed to set my brush to paint the rare scenery in the world. The ruins of the Blessed Isles, wreathed with spirits and specters ripe with revenants. Oh yeah, so you see that cinematic that was in the beginning where the guy turned all ghosty. So that corrupted, that was the Blessed Isles, and then when that happened, all the Blessed Isles became the Shadow Isles because everything got corrupted with undeadedness. And it's now, it's nice in the summertime. Anyway, I sailed sheer across Valoran and across the darkest oceans to be here. My talent will be tested on the melancholy rubble. My brush will master those wraiths. The paintings I create will be contemporary masterpieces, rarer and more precious than a portrait of any Jarvan. The Massian aristocracy will drool to hang them in their sitting rooms. And twirling my brush, I will walk into the halls of history. Good for you. You're gonna die. Who are you? Oh, no, Spike Eel Day looks like. Bosun's gonna give us all a week's leave. I don't know who that is. It's just... Merkwolf scraps. Oh. I know those. It's fun getting things explained to me. The tribe should never have dealt with that brute. Yeah? What? I gotta... That's what I say about that. Right, we actually came from up here. And then I kind of went around in a circle. But that's fine. Anything? No, there's nothing here. It is kind of cool to see the environment, though. I like it. Yeah, you bunch of... Oh, he was... That's right, you bastard. How about harpoons, Miss Creature? Because it's fast and you're not. Who are you? You're going to warn you if I do not envy you. I guess we're supposed to. Who does he think he is? I've fed more Horials and he's had hot meals. Check as I'm finding the beast. It's harpooning it. Young hunters think they're too good to call wharf rats. Lose a leg and they'll change their tune. Yeah, that's the rats. Wharf rats. Did I go down here? I don't think I did. I should. I need to do the exploring. So I can collect all the things. So like, yeah, it's a big old fish on the docks and they take it apart, as you can see. By pretty much anything you can imagine, build it. If you know what to ask and who's got the coin. For your troubles. Who are you? Screw on Bilgewater once. Oh, I was. But Big Fish Guy offered me 3. What was it? Fish Guy says, man, but to me. Go and bet against my desert. Lost the bet. Man won a pile of gallons. Fish Guy made good, though ships all sank. 3 whole ships. I was trying to figure out if they had an encounter with Tom Kench. Ooh, what's this? Wretched. Eat it! Oh, I'm joking. Because Tom Kent is supposed to be like, you know, making deals with people and, oh, what? Oh, we're not allowed that way. Okay, fine. I just wanted to explore. But no exploring for me. Shantytown. That sounds lovely. Alright, are you dead? Oh, he's fine. What's this way? Let me look at the map. There's treasure. There's also lore. It marks out the lore for me. I guess I should be happy about that. I wanted to get first.
I don't scare, I don't tire, and I don't stop.
Yeah. Alright, so let's see. Oh, who am I? I'm one of these. Jab. Oh, I only have 1 lane ability. Lane heals target, removes debuffs. I see, so you are a healer. Oh, let's look at what these guys do. No buffs, no buffs. Hamstring, supply slow, reducing haste. Deals heavy damage. Applies bleed. Applies a bleed, dealing true damage. Ugh. Alright, let's you punch. Smash!
Try to enjoy this.
Debuffs positive effects and buffs and Fs. Okay. Move debuffs by cleansing them. Boo realize cleanse ability. Okay. You punch this one.
A strike worthy of proof.
There you go. Hey, I have 3 tentacles now. Oh, I can move again. Oh no, she can just punch. Punch!
I'm down, fighting.
Oh, we did another level and I skipped through it again. But that's fine. What's this? Visionary 2 of 3. Passage to Shadow Isles is proving expensive. Bilgewater sailors do not willingly approach its shores. Treasure hunters traveling to the Isles instead pay for passage to supply stations near the archipelago. They bring their own small skiffs and use those to navigate the black mist to the Isles themselves. I've been forced to adopt the same process, and to pay treasure hunter rates. The ship which brought me to this supply station, the Daring Darling, they call it, cost me more than what I made on my last commission in Demacia. I'm spending a week docked here in the inn, teaching myself to sail a small skiff. It's grueling work and nearly too much for my sheltered frame. Heh. But at least it's offering me some unusual views. Trying to keep my hopes high. All will go well. That's the attitude to have. You're going to die. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, you. Ah. Ooh, I got things. Let's look at the things I got. Where is the button to look at the things I got? Right, how did I look at what her equipment was? Alright, this is the only one I know. Equipment. Tarnished. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Poro idol's what I have. Damage is less. I'm gonna keep the Poro idol. What do we have here? Nothing. Ring of Resolve. Well, I don't have anything, so I might as well equip it. Actually, let's save again. Save in a new slot. Rotato the save-o. It's always a good idea to rotato the save-o. What was I doing? Right. That's where I came from. There's something here and there's things here. Okay. Gotcha.
Now you face a truth bearer.
I started with tentacles. Probably because I smacked him. Oh, right. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Pardon me. I'm out.
Bleed for me.
You. You.
For the goddess.
You get a
The
smack.
goddess blesses us.
And you do this. I'm just gonna punch. This is unnecessary, but I want to do it.
Calm before the storm.
I want to do it. Do it.
Lucky shot.
Oh, well, never mind then. Look at the happy Poro. He's so happy. Okay. What's this? What? Tentacles have begun to rot. Lovely. They probably smell amazing. Look at this big old fish here. Where are you? Provide boons that trigger the following combat. Shrine of Healing. Okay. Smack him.
To live is to fight.
What does it do? You began a boon which appears as a special initiative bar region during the next combat encounter. Players from further inside the region will receive buffs. Ah. Don't worry, if enemies make their way into the region, boons only benefit you. Okay, cool. Right, I only have that. Oh, I see, that will put me.
Too
Okay.
slow.
There.
The goddess will be proud.
Well, we don't really need to be in the healing range, but it's nice to be there. Boon. Okay. You shall be punched. Oh, punch. Oh, I should probably just do this, because I think it's using up my mana.
I am a teacher. Build what I will learn.
Yeah. Okay. Where am I? I'm here. Okay. Oh, there's a thing this way. Give me all the things. That's a dude. Slam!
I have no fear.
Don't punch me. Punch.
I admire your strength.
Hmm.
My turn. It's Flowey's turns. Yeah, we need to cleanse. Okay. Who has the lowest HP? Right. I think I'm probably just kill this dude. Gotcha.
Don't do that. That's rude.
A flesh wound.
I can just punch.
No fair.
It was very fair. We punched you. A lot. And you didn't punch back well enough. I'm level 4. I got things. Upgrade first. Oh, I can apply upgrades. How does one do this? No. Abilities. Yes. Same unique set of abilities in combat. Abilities used in combat will display mana cost, target count, and casting speed. Instant passive and lane abilities can be upgraded using upgrade points. New abilities will be unlocked, champion levels up, increasing breadth of combat strats. Active dungeon abilities are only used while exploring. These do not have mana cost, will trigger a combat encounter when they hit an enemy target. Triggering a combat encounter with a dungeon ability will have various benefits. So like me hitting the enemies with the tentacle spawned in a tentacle for me and allowed me first move. Oh, I can read Buru stuff. That's right. The creative champion's tool to successfully navigate whatever. So I can upgrade stuff. Passive. Spawns tentacle with 3 units, deal 2 damage to random enemy. Max of 5 tentacles is possible. Ability upgrades can be activated with available upgrade points. Each tier contains 2 ability upgrades. Only 1 per tier can be active. When an upgrade in a tier is active, the following tier will be powered up, allowing further upgrades to become activated. You may disable an upgrade at any time to return a point back to the total pool. Disabling an upgrade in a lower tier will disable all upgrades, so I can retool it as I see fit. I see. I think I want this. I think that would be nice. It's faster tentacles. And more dabblage. Where am I? Oh, there's a thing over here. Cool. Why is there a chain? Multi-wave battle, I see. Let me smash. You smash.
Let me show you how to do it.
You must be smashed. You must also be smashed. Okay, wave 2. Like, I should be able to deal a lot of damage to whoever's there.
Gotcha.
Hard slashing. You. And you. Get him, Lowy!
That stings.
Look at all my tentacles.
I am a teacher. Build what I will learn.
Cool. Oh, I just defeated both of those people. Okay. A bunch of things forgot. Okay. So I think we have to go. What's this? The squatter keeps to themselves. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? Hey guys! What a way to introduce myself. Did you guys see that? I thought I saw a body. Saw him too for a second, then it was just God. Looked like a ghost or maybe a corpse. We gotta stop drinking. Oh, rest. Oh, did we regain, like, stamina and whatnot? Cool. So it's like a rest point. Rude of stuff to hide where I can't see it very well.
Please,
Hey, it's him!
please don't!
So afraid, so alone. But soon, Captain, you'll be crossed off my list. You won't feel a thing ever again.
What list? I've never seen you before in my life. I'm not even a captain anymore. I haven't sailed in years. Please!
Abomination. Face the Kraken priestess if you dare.
Killing you would be fun, but meaningless.
He just kicked him out.
No.
Forsaken one, do you think I am offering you a choice?
I don't think I've actually mentioned
Your
it yet,
defeat
but...
will be your greatest lesson.
But the little thing that Alawi carries is an idol of her goddess Nakage Boros, also known as the Bearded Lady. Which oddly enough is also a giant fish that lives, you know, in the bottom of the water somewhere, like some giant legendary fish. So it's unknown if that giant legendary fish is actually a god, or if they just happen to share the name of Bearded Lady. And no one actually knows if the god Nakage Boros is very much real or not. I mean, it's real enough that Alawi can do all this stuff, but like, we don't really know its connection to other things, I guess. It's very much a mystery that, you know, the story writers can do what they will whenever they want. Anyway. Let's see. So for you, smash. Ooh. Oh, damn.
More for me.
Alright, maybe I need to... Immune to stun, immune to stuns. Okay. So don't bleed. Don't ever bleed. I don't think I can res people that are dead. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. I don't think any defense is gonna help against it. We need more tentacles. There we go. There's some tentacles.
Try to enjoy this.
Okay. Let's see. Nobody has any bleed. So I'm gonna do this. Okay, now she's bleeding. Oh, right. Here. Let's cleanse yourself. Let's see. I should be able to do a good amount of damage with this. If I move it down here... No, this is fine.
You have the strength of a sea slug.
Oh, damn. You gonna take that, Pike? Oh, that's right. Oh, I was gonna say he's technically undead. Ooh, what's this? Oh. I leveled! Taunt. Taunts 2 turns to... Summon tentacle when hit has no recovery time.